Hey guys, feel the time has finally come where I'm gonna do my first guide, and it's gonna be on snow leopards. Just recently, I finally checked off a diamond snow leopard video coming soon, but you know, it took me about 10 to 15 hours of walking everywhere up at the top, maybe a little further south than I should have been to, and I wasn't even seeing any males. So eventually, I turned over and I watched a guide myself, which shout out to ProXCK. But so I followed his guide and the hot spots that he had. They they showed me all my females. I found all my females again, which I already had some need zones for. But I'm hunting them on their resting time in the morning. I feel like he really pushed me in the right direction. The problem is, after all those hours I put into it, and I still didn't find any of my males, even following his guide, but did find the female. So it does work. So that may fix your guys' problem. It may help you personally. I I think I have a few more spots that you may want to check, and I think they go a little further south on the left of where I found one. Let me pull up my map. Yeah, so real quick before we start putting dots and hunting spots that we're going to want to check these out. But by this tent right here, this was the last male I shot before I started getting some luck. I just fast out to here. I think I was checking this water for something. I wasn't even hunting snow leopard at the time. But there was a snow leopard that was like right here. I found the tracks and I hunted them down. But I didn't even know they come that far south. So that is a spot that we're going to want to check. I'll put that in a different color because it was not a rest zone either. So I just want to make that clear. It was not a rest zone down there. But yeah. So these first ones I'm putting on here are going to be the hot spots that ProXCK put on. As they come up. Yeah, they're going to be in red. So you guys are going to want to follow this. This is probably the best uh, spots to be looking. But now I'm going to add mine. I'm going to put those in yellow. And these are the few spots that I was finding snow leopard at. But you guys might want to pause it here before I move on. And I'm just going to talk a little bit. So we have this spot right around in here. Now I didn't necessarily find any snow leopards, but we definitely want to be looking. If my guy, like my spots nor his spots are helping you, you guys definitely want to check in between the mountain ridges. I did not ever find any on tops of the ridges. I'm pretty certain they're all on the sides of the hills here. You know, everywhere it's a little greener and the elevation starts going down in the trees and whatnot. But I just wanted it to be a real simple guide. It's kind of quick. Hope it helps. And one last thing. So, something I kind of picked up on watching his guide and walking out here is that the snow leopards can be a little closer than I thought initially. I thought they were more like the tigers where they have their own separate home ranges. You know how they got big home ranges down here. I don't know exactly, but Like there could be, like for instance, up here there's like three hot spots. You have like one in here, and one here. That there could be a snow leopard at all three, and that what is that? Only a few hundred yards away, if that. So it's something I didn't really think about at first, but it's something that helped me. So just because you find one somewhere doesn't mean there's not one a couple hundred yards away, just on the other side of a ridge or so. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if it did help. Leave a comment if you want to see more guides and of what. But thank you guys.